Hey everybody, what's up?
What's going on, guys and ladies? Guess where we're at? Where are we at, honey?
Ohio Railway Museum.
Yes. And this video has zero to do with lawn care, so if you're looking for lawn care, go ahead and turn it off now. I don't expect a lot of views from this, but I do expect a lot of people to not like what we're doing today, because this is all about America and the history of America, right, honey?
Yep.
And we love the United States of America, do we not?
Sure do.
And we're going to take you into the Ohio, right there it is, the Ohio Railway Museum, guys. So what do you say we go and get started?
Yep.
All right, guys, we're inside the Ohio Railway Museum. I want to show you around the little gift shop area. And this is all really for little ones to come in and enjoy a part of the history. Now, this is more of the adult stuff. You can get DVDs. Now, you can get all this online. This is the guy right here, John. John,
thank you for coming, Shane.
hey.
And Sarah.
Yeah. So tell us, how do they buy gifts from the gift shop? And this guy right here, what's his name?
Roger Meyer.
Roger Meyer.
They can come in when we're open. They don't have to buy a ticket to shop in the gift shop. They can just come in and buy gifts in the gift shop. Or they can come for the day and ride the train. Only $9 for an adult to ride the train, $8 for a senior, or $7 for a child. Any children 3 and under are free. You can shop the gift shop then, or you can go online to our website.
So I get in free.
You get in free, yes, you're 3 and under. We don't go by physical age, we go by mental age and action. And as long as you have Sarah with you, we will let you in free.
Okay.
Because I rely on Sarah to watch you, so to speak. Hold your hand.
All right, well, we got folks coming in, so we'll take a look outside and we'll see you a little bit.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, so inside here, you can see the tools they used to. There's a pick, axe, the old style. You got the double-ended track wrench. I mean, it's hard to see it with the glare on the glass, but man, look at some of these tools. Check out the one-man timber tie tongs. Real men use these tools.
It's a snap-on of the older generation.
It's the snap-on of the, yeah, there's a K-Series electric transmission controller. Here's the brakeman's uniform. New York Central Railway System, or New York Central System. So we will take you outside now, and what are we gonna show them, honey?
Wonderful, beautiful American ingenuity.
Yep, a steam locomotive, and do not ring that bell. Okay, don't ring the bell. So guys, we're walking out, and the first thing you walk out in is the steam locomotive.
Are you out?
Yep, I'm out. Go ahead and close it. She's closing it up. There it is. So I'll get this for you guys if you can see that, so you can read a little bit about that. The 578. So just to give you guys a little idea of how big the wheel is on this thing. Sarah is 5'5".
Oh, 5 5'4".
5'4", so that's about 5'9" to 5'10"
I'm right
tall.
up against it.
And you can see her hand is on one of the arms. It's just huge. It's just huge. It's awesome. What do you think, honey? Why do you like this place so much?
Well, I love my country. Go USA. And this is just the history of transportation in a generation a long time ago.
This is our guy, Tom.
We need the light on there. We don't have the light on 578.
Yeah.
Get up today.
Oh, okay. So we'll walk up here and look at, I'm going to go past Sarah for a second. And there's where the engineer would sit and look out this way. Whew, that's just massive. And he could walk down through here and work on all the piping and stuff that cooled the engine. I mean, these are just massive parts.
It was cold run, cooled down by
Hold
water.
on. Say again.
It was run by coal, but cooled down by water.
This is a diesel engine that ran this train. And this is what happens when you ignore history. Look at this, guys. Look inside of there. It's just sad. Just been sitting here. And to move this entire thing to another track, just to move it, is $8,000 to pick one of these up and have it moved.
You going to go on the train ride?
Oh, the next one.
Okay.
And that is why the Ohio Railway Museum needs donations right there to keep this stuff going, to paint it, to work on it. I mean, it'll tell you right here. Your donations help railway car or rail car renovations. And this was the Erie Lackawanna gas electric doodlebug. What was this called, ma'am?
This is a doodlebug.
And what is a doodlebug?
It was just, we don't know why it was called that. You could drive it from either end. There's only motors at that end, but the engineer could go to this end, so you didn't need a big turnaround. It was just between towns.
Okay.
Basically a Greyhound bus, never fancy.
Okay.
So that's why it's kind of plain. You still get to see the horsehair and see some of the seats.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's horsehair.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just manes and tails, so nothing was damaged.
Wow. And very little space to put things, right? And that was it. Those were air vents.
Yeah. Yeah, this was not a cross country. It was just between towns,
Yep.
basically.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Eric.
No, you're fine.
Eric's really the one.
Eric is the guy that usually does this part, but this is where they kept the coal. 26 tons of coal inside of this thing. Can you show us where it went?
Yep.
This is where the coal went, guys. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but
I can use my
it looks like, guys, when you're driving this huge steam locomotive.
It takes a lot more water than a water bottle.
Yeah. Okay. So there we go. I don't know that. Oh yeah, that shows up a little bit. Oh yeah, that's amazing.
Yep, it's at least big enough for me to lay down in because I've been in there before.
And your name?
Logan Camper.
Logan.
Hello.
Look at this, guys. So the engineer is sitting in this chair. He's got all these dials to deal with. Is this the throttle here? No. Here's the throttle. And you can pull that,
And the reverse there, the first thing you grab would actually you could consider that to be part of the throttle since I don't remember exactly how it works, but you use that and the throttle to both control direction and the throttle.
This is just amazing.
Yeah, those are the brakes. I don't know which is which. One of them is a train brake, which
Okay.
operates brakes for the entire train, and one of them is just locomotive brakes. Brakes. That operates just the brakes with this locomotive. the gauges would have been where the round outlines are, though those are all taken off since they're brass and very.
You know, you guys look around at this car. Remember, we started with the Pony Express, trail mail cars. Look where we are today in the history of America. Beautiful.
Honey, what are you doing?
It's train time.
Hello everyone, my name is Eric. I am one of the volunteers at the Ohio Railway Museum. Today we are standing in front of one of our prestige pieces of equipment. This is our locomotive number 2. It is a 25-ton steeple cab locomotive built by General Electric in 1926. It was used to haul cars in and out of a Pickaway County powerhouse. A powerhouse is where the coal is burned to help generate electricity. This locomotive has what's called a slope back design, so that way the operator can see over the top of the train locomotive. Locomotive like this actually has 2 options. You have a trolley wire for the outside, but you also have a third rail option, so that way the locomotive could actually enter in the tunnels, because again, the trolley wire cannot be touching the top of the roof. This locomotive weighs approximately 50,000 pounds and came to us in 1958. The locomotive is technically operational, but due to some technical issues and work that we're doing on the locomotive, it's currently out of service. Alright, so this car we're looking at is our Ohio Public Service Interurban car number 64. Now, how do interurban cars differ from street cars? If you look down there, you'll notice our green PCC car number 450. Cars would run up and down city streets. So they would connect from one city to the other, just as a Greyhound bus would.
So this is just like our buses that we see today.
So again, the term is spelled Interurban, I-N-T-E-R-U-R-B-A-N. This car was built for use between Mansfield and Shelby, Ohio, originally numbered car 41. It was retired in 1934 and then assigned to run between Toledo and Marblehead as car 64. There is a main passenger compartment seating 28 passengers up front, along with a combined passenger smoking area. I'll show you guys what it looks like inside.
All right, honey, you want me to go in, or you want to go? All right.
So what we're standing in right now is most likely our first class seating. Now again, how this is classified as first class seating, there's not as many seats, but if you notice this little double strip, this was actually used to light your cigarette. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to smoke unless you're a locomotive. No pun intended. This over here, this is our storage closet. It was once the bathroom because interurban cars, you could use a restroom while on board the rails.
Oh my gosh, that is so little. Guys, that door is about 1.5 feet wide.
This is where our general seating would sit, and this is where the motorman's seat would be at.
Wow.
So this here is a handbrake. This helps lock the car and keep the wheels from rolling. This here is your air brake. There's an air compressor on board which helps pump the air into the reservoir. This operates your brake system. This here is like your gas pedal of the car, known as your throttle. And then this right here is where the reverse would be put in place for forward, neutral, and reverse. Typical crews on board, you'd have what's classified, most railroads, you'd have an engineer and a brakeman. Aboard streetcars and interurbans, you have what's pretty much two crew members, a motorman and conductor. The conductor is kind of like the captain of the ship. He gives the orders to whoever the crew members, the motormen on board were at that time. Now, before the age of television, a lot of people would rely on advertisements through radio and also magazines. So a lot of times whenever you would ride a streetcar or an interurban, you would see public advertisements such as Pepsi, for example, McDonald's, Navy advertisement. This is where most advertisements would begin before the age of TV, cell phones, and iPhones and other modern equipment technologies we had today. If anybody would like to ride Interurban Car 64, come around during our October month when we offer our Ghost Trolley event. It'll be running on Saturdays and Sundays, as well as our Letters to Santa event, which will be happening on Saturdays and Sundays in December, as well as our final Sunday operations happening on the last Sunday of December of that month. All right, so over here we have a mix of some of our other equipment. This is examples of maintenance of way equipment. Originally you would have tools that are done manually, then you have motor cars which up and down the track, and then with more modern technologies you have actually equipment that would help put the ties and plates as well as the spikes and rails in place. An example we have here is our motor car, our Algoma Central Railroad car named Poppy. We have our Kalamazoo Speeder on your right hand side, Blaze. And then this is our train that you'll be riding today. The coach right here is a 1937 Canadian National car built by the Canadian Foundry Company. In 1977, the Via Rail took over the Canadian National Railways operation. The car came to us in 2012 from the St. Louis and Rio Grande Scenic Railroad after a trade with a sleeper car. The diesel locomotive pulling our train today is a General Electric 65-tonner, number 7178, originally built to switch cars at the U.S. Army and is affectionately known to us as Roger. And Locomotive was leased to Babcock and Wilcox Company as engine number 1 and came to us in March of 2011, and it is the only diesel locomotive we've had on our roster ever since.
So guys, a couple days ago I did a fundraiser for the museum here. Like I said, KLC, Robert's Randomness, Wild Bill were the only ones that donated, which is great. We appreciate it. Nashville Steam was supposed to send a check in this week. They failed to do so. So I want to say that's really not a good thing to do, is get on a fundraiser on YouTube and say you're going to do something and then you don't do it. You are a museum as well, and you know, this is a place trying to stay open to share with a lot of folks, a lot of kids. By the way, they will let you, if you're coming through Columbus, Ohio, you can park right here with your camper or your whatever you have, and you can spend the night on Saturday night. And there's plenty of stores around. There's Giant Eagle, Kroger, so you can find food to cook and everything. But hey, we'll be back. We're going to be on the steam or on the diesel locomotive up front, and we're going to take you guys an awesome tour. I'll be back. Okay guys, so here we are, diesel locomotive. We are out front. There's our American flags. So we are going to be heading down those tracks, taking you guys for a ride. They let us come right out front here. And Sarah's here with us. So we are going to have a blast, and you guys are going to get to see all of it. So we'll be right back when this thing gets underway. So guys, we are going to be clearing all this out in the next couple months. This is awesome. Hope you guys enjoy this up close ride with a diesel locomotive. It's awesome, so much fun. There's some old motors that were left here. Those are monstrous. That is loud, boys and girls. Look at the old wheels with the gears. Here we go. We're going over the train tracks. We're going over the bridge. Oh, here we go. Going right over 161. There's nothing here to hold me in. Okay, we made it across. So guys, we're gonna go up a little farther. They're gonna stop, then we're gonna go backwards, back over the bridge. I hope you guys are enjoying this little piece of history. I hope you get a chance to go to their website, the Ohio Railway Museum.org, I believe. It's just an amazing place, amazing time, amazing fun. I can't guarantee you'll get to come up on the engine and take a train ride, but I can guarantee you're going to see a lot of history, you're going to have a lot of fun, and you're really going to enjoy this place. We're going to check in with Sarah, see how she's doing. Honey, what do you think? I'm recording you. What do you think of this? Are you having fun?
Yes. A little difficult to get up and down. But the fact I got to feel history, I love this country even more.
Yeah, it's awesome. So guys, this is just a blast. You got to bring your family. If you can donate, please do. It's not going to me. I don't know what some of these crackpots out here think, but it's not going to me. It's going to the museum 100%. And I mean, if you don't love America after seeing this, I don't know what to tell you. This is the greatest country known to man ever in the history of our world. As always, Dr. Real was in that. I was on this train. Keep it real, guys. Get up here to Columbus. Enjoy the Ohio Railway Museum. I'm out of here. Peace.